Hey everyone, it's Kelly Worthington with Spa and Glam with Kelly Ann. I am doing this Facebook feed because I have a big announcement to make. I shared my blog about it yesterday, but give me a few seconds. I'm just going to make sure everything's up and running, and that way I can get this going. So give me 1 second. I hope you all are doing well today. I'm very excited to share with you all. Give me 1 moment, please. Okay. There we go. One more second and we should be all good. Almost done. There we go. Okay. So, thank you everyone for joining, and if you are not able to watch this now, as I know it is work time for a lot of you, that's okay. I'm going to be, this obviously is recording here, and then I'm going to upload it to YouTube so that you can watch it at any time. So yesterday I made a big decision for myself and my personal business, and that decision was not an easy one for me. So I gave myself cards because I want to make sure I stay on task. So the first part we're going to talk about is my story. So a little bit about me is that back in 2001, I went and started college as a freshman at Baldwin Wallace University. I was going for my business degree and had no intention of ever doing sales. I went to be a lawyer, then decided that I was more interested in the business aspect of things instead of the legal aspect of things, and got my business degree from there. Before I graduated, I was working for a bank, and the head teller had stolen over $4,000 out of my drawer to try to make it look like I did it. She ended up going to jail, but it was a very big learning lesson because I lost my job that was going to pay off 80% of my student loan debt 17 hours after signing mortgage papers with my soon-to-be husband. We were engaged and had no money. So that was awesome. So I had called my aunt up. I was like, what's this company that I'm a part of? I had been using an acne line from a company called Beauty Control, and it was the only thing that was helping clear up my acne at the time. And so she's like, fly to Dallas, come find out. And so Kelly McCormick, thank you, I love you, because that decision changed my life. And so I flew to Dallas, joined, well, I was already a consultant, but I was using it for the discount. And so decided, you know what, why not? Let's do this. I had a really bad taste in my mouth after what had happened in the bank and decided I wanted to take a chance. And so I decided, against everybody's wishes and recommendations, to become a consultant, an entrepreneur with Beauty Control, and I never looked back. So thanks. Hey, Lori. Hey, Marion. So after that, it was a whirlwind, 7 years of just amazingness. Team doing $500,000 in sales. In a year, I had gone from 0 recruits to 350 recruits. I had gone on international trips and trips in our own country, a total of 14. Some of the international places there and trips to were Paris and Fiji, and did an Alaskan cruise that stopped in Canada, went to the Bahamas. I mean, the list goes on. And titles to a red Mercedes, a red Ford Mustang convertible, company cars for 14 years. So it was just, it was amazing, and I loved it. Unfortunately, in 2010, I had a very, very unexpected roadblock in my life. Ended up getting divorced. Was not realizing that was going to be happening in my life, but it did, and it happens, and it is what it is. And I moved and found myself in a new town, in a new apartment instead of a house with two little girls, and had no clue what I was going to do. And so then I still had beauty control, and so I kind of did that. But what, I really struggled with was everything that had been my business and my life, and the reason why I did it was tied to my marriage and my family. And so it was just a constant reminder, and I really struggled and started to blame everybody else other than myself, because isn't that what we do when we come up against adversity, is look to other excuses first. And so over the next few years, I really just kind of struggled with keeping my business going, and really didn't do great at customer service, and just finally decided I needed a change. And so I had moved again to another town, Solon, Ohio, and got a job working for corporate America, which I didn't want to do, but I knew I needed to focus on my mental health and just really recentering myself in my life. And so I joined a corporate retained executive search firm as an admin, and that really, as much as I hated every second of it, and it just so was not me, it was very good for me because it allowed me to have really good insurance to go and really work on myself for a little bit. And that's what I did. And one thing I always just take a sidebar to talk about when I, talk about this is, for those of you who feel like you can't talk about if you're struggling with stuff, mental illness is not anything wrong. You're not doing anything wrong. You're not feeling anything wrong. Everybody struggles. And it's important to know that it's okay to ask for help. So I always send my love out to any of you struggling with anything like that, because I know how much it feels like you're not breathing, and you're reaching for a rope and you can't get there. And so definitely, if you're ever in that situation, just reach out to somebody, because there are people who are more than willing to be there and help you. And I was lucky enough not only to have an amazing group of family and friends around me, but also an amazing counselor who really just helped me get centered back on life. So in 2013, that was 2011 when I moved. In 2013, I had just really gotten back to a good pace. I was doing my business, had just earned a trip to Fiji, and then I had a new opportunity to leave that office that I was working for and work remotely from home, helping manage an office virtually for another search firm. So I took that, did my business for 2 years to 2015. Was that 2016, got engaged and to an amazing man who I love so much, and moved into a new house with my girls and his boys, and worked on the merging of a family and the moving and the chaos that comes with that, and still continued to do my business with beauty control and loving it. And then in 2017, we were asked in July to get on a phone call, and we were notified that our company was closing in 2 months. Like, boom, there it is. Your whole life of your job is just gone. And I call it the worst breakup of breakups. And the thing that sucked for me was that it was like a divorce all over again. And I had already been through one of those, and that was hell. So it sucked. And I felt like, oh my God, I'm finally feeling like I'm back and I'm ready. And then that happened. And so the problem I was faced with that was, one, there was a little bit of me that felt relieved to be released from that, because again, I continued to just, I know it sounds stupid, but really struggle with the connection to my past with the company that I was still part of. So there was part of me that was happy that it was done, because it was like a fresh, clean slate. But the part that I struggled with most was that I felt like, what am I supposed to do now? Because I had hundreds of clients who I was servicing, whether it be their skincare needs, their makeup needs, their spa and body needs. I had clients wanting to do spas, and all of a sudden I had no company. And I felt very strongly, I have seen all the other companies. Being in this industry for 14 years is no joke, and it's something I am very, very proud of. Sometimes I think direct sales gets a bad rap, because you see people come in and people go out, and that is a reality of our business. But I've been in it for 14 years, and I will give myself a pat on the back and say, heck yeah, that's awesome. Because you don't find that often, right? Even in sales, you're going to have 10% of any company be the majority of sellers, and the rest you'll have a middle ground, and then a few, that just do it for whatever. So I really felt strongly that I knew I didn't want to go back to corporate America. I learned my lesson with that. I cannot work in a cubicle. You all know me. You know my personality. It is not meant for a quiet cubicle. But I sat there and I struggled with what am I going to do, because I didn't want to make a rushed decision and just jump into another company because everybody was like, oh my God, what are we going to do? And we're going to go here and we're going to go there and we're going to recruit these people and blah, blah, blah. And it was so much. And so I just decided to wait. There was a light in that tunnel of waiting that a few executives from the former beauty control company were launching a new startup company called True Aura. And I really felt connected to it because it was part of who I had been for 14 years. Loved their concept of, prebiotic, probiotic skincare, healthy for you, gluten-free, paraben-free, all that kind of stuff. That really is where I feel everything needs to go, not just skincare, but also your home products, your health wellness products, your makeup products. It's time for our world to kind of realize that we need to adjust to the environmental changes that are happening, and things like that. Hey, Diane. Hey, April. And so I really felt like I wanted to go a path a little bit further away from massive science and more towards a healthy way. And there were quite a few companies out there to choose from. But again, I felt a connection to this company that was going to be coming called True Aura. So I decided I wanted to give it a chance. And so I went in and flew to Dallas, went to the pre-launch, tried the skincare samples that they have. And I have to tell you, the skincare products are amazing. I love them. It's why my skin looks great. They are fantastic products. They truly, truly are. But I still wasn't sure. They were very open with the fact that, and I was very aware of it and wanted to be part of a startup. I wanted to be part of something from the ground up. I was very excited about it. I hoped I was making the right decision for me. And so I decided to join. And so in February, I started with the company and went through the pre-launch and had a bunch of people join me and was very excited. The products, that they came out as promised. It was great. I loved it. Obviously, you're going to have a few hiccups in the road with a startup. That's just with any company. Companies established for tons of years have issues. But then a few things happened over the summer, and no details needed, but some things happened that just didn't make me feel great. And nothing with the company itself, just personal things involving me and a few people on my team, and just really started to unfortunately feel a disconnect. I'm a feeler, and unfortunately, I wish I could just ignore things like that and not care about people and not care about situations, but it's just, the reality is it's just not who I am. So I tried and I stayed and I kept going because, again, love the skincare, have clients that love the skincare, really wanted to see the other products coming out, as I knew that they were going to come out with some makeup and things like that. So I stayed. And then a few other things happened that didn't make me feel great, and I stayed because I felt I owed it to my team. I am not a jumper, as you can see, and I feel like that's one of the things I wanted to tell my backstory, because I very much struggled with this decision because I'm not a jumper. I don't go from company to company to company. I was with Beauty Control for 14 years. So this decision to join this company had been my decision. That was it. I was staying. I wanted to really see it out, see it through. So it was very, very hard for me that I really was feeling disconnected. And that's just the reality of the situation. I really took a step back after the summer of things happening and kind of just spent time with my family and went back to counseling for a little bit because I knew what I was feeling and I needed to recenter and find that center for me, that center rope that I hold on to. And everything in my body, I was fighting. And so the final thing that happened was I had somebody who wanted to join my team recently, a month ago, and I couldn't recruit her. And if any of you know me in the business that I do, I have to feel passionate about what I do. I have to feel excited about the opportunity that I'm presenting. I have to love the products. I have to feel ethically and morally that I can pursue this business and teach others to pursue the business and truly believe in what I'm building and what I'm selling. The products are there, right? I felt that, I loved it. But the other avenue, it wasn't the right connection for me. And it does not mean that there's anything wrong with that company. And it doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with all the people who are part of that company. everybody went to different places, and each person, as they go through, finds their right fit. I made a decision and I stuck by that decision for a year. But what I've come to the conclusion of is that it wasn't the right path for me. So again, everybody makes their own choices and everybody has their own fit. But this just, I realized, was not the right fit personally, just for me. So over the past month after that happened, I had really tried to figure out what I was going to do. And I thought about, do I want to step away from my business and give my client base to somebody to take care of, or do I want to find something that I can fall in love with? And that took a lot of time to think about and a lot of time to really pursue what type of products, what type of company I wanted to be a part of. And so a very good friend of mine, Lisa Davis, and I have been we've been besties since South Beach trip we earned back in whoever knows what year, and met in the hotel lobby and have been best friends ever since, and just have been there for each other's highs and lows, and we've stayed connected even though we were never part of the same team. And even after Beauty Control closed and we went different routes, I went with still staying in direct sales and she went the real estate route. We both, it's so funny, always joked about, the fact that we wish we would have been able to work together because we have very similar personalities and just love to have fun, and it had never worked out that way. And I knew that over the past year, she had been trying a bunch of different companies, had joined all of them, test them out, see their back office, see how the company runs, see what their customer service is like, see what their products are like, what's their recruiting opportunity, all of those factors that I feel are so important to making a decision. And so I called her up and I'm like, okay, what's going on? Like, what have you decided? Have you made a decision? And she said yes. And so she told me about what her decision was going to be, and I started to look into it, and I decided that that was going to be the step I wanted to take, because the reality is, no matter how much I was like, oh, I could stop selling, I can't do it. I love taking care of my customers. I love taking care of my clients. I love getting text messages saying that they feel so beautiful with the makeup that they're using, or how great their skin looks and they got an awesome compliment on it. And I love going to women's homes and spying them. And I got away from that for so long because I just felt this connotation to my past, and I just miss it. And I needed something that would give me everything, right? So there's my story. So what my decision is, and if you read my blog, you already know, but for those who haven't yet, I'll tell you now, is I decided to join a company called Arbonne. Now, Arbonne has been around for a while, and I'll get into each thing. I'm really going to try to stay organized here, but I will be fully honest with you that when I was part of Beauty Control years ago, I was not a fan when the company first started. There were certain things I didn't care for, and I was not interested at that time ever looking at that company. What I can tell you is that in the month that I have spent, oh, thanks, Lori. In the month that I spent researching this company, it's completely different. It's a different product. It's a different mentality. It's just different. And I was really blown away. And I feel a little bad that I didn't do more research on it before, because a year ago it was pretty much the same company as it is now. And but I had such a negative connotation to that company because of the past. So I was really glad that she had helped me, take a look at this company. And I'm very excited about it. So now, thank you for listening to my backstory. And I know this is going on for forever, but so this is why I decided that this is going to be the line of my future and what I'm building my business up again in, and what I'm going to be servicing my clients with. Now, a few things, because I know I'll have clients watching this. If you still are using your True Aura products, it's totally okay, and I can totally hook you up with my Aunt Kelly, who is still selling it, because the products are awesome. There's nothing wrong with the products. It was just not the right company for me to align with for myself. So don't worry about that. I can still get your products. Also, for all my clients who use the LipSense products, which I'm wearing right now because I can't ever use another lipstick again now, because what? Nothing. It's amazing. I still will be letting my clients purchase LipSense for me. That's not going anywhere. But what I'm talking about now is the company that I've decided as a full circle that I'm going to be using to build my business, to let people join my team, help women bring in an income, and also for the product line. So let's talk about why I made this decision, okay? So let me go here. First one, skincare, okay? So this was one of the biggest ones for me because while I love Trura products, it was the first time ever I've had a lot of people who couldn't use it. So I had people my clients either just absolutely to die, could not live without it, love it, or it didn't work for them. So the problem that I faced, and one of the biggest reasons why I chose to make a change, was I need something that has a skincare line for every single one of my clients because I have so many clients on so many different spectrums. So for me, they have skincare for dry skin, combination skin, acne prone skin, and something for everybody, as well as amazing anti-aging. It feels great. It looks great. I am beyond overexcited about this. And the other thing I should state before going into all of these is I'm going to be going throughout the next weeks, etc., going through these in depth, but I just want to give you a quick rundown of these decisions. Okay, so ingredients. And this one was huge for me because one of the reasons I had made my initial choice was because of product ingredients. It's very, 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 very important to me. So ingredients. I don't know if you can even see these signs. So I'm just going to read off the website because I do not want to say it wrong. So certified clean. So Arbonne products are certified by the Vegan Society. They are certified by Gluten-Free Certification Organization. The Arbonne Phytosport products are certified by the Banned Substances Controlled Group. Arbonne Essentials protein shakes are certified by GI Labs. Arbonne Phytosport products are certified by Informed Sparts. All the Arbonne products are certified cruelty-free by PETA, so that's another big thing with me is animal testing. I just don't believe products should be tested on animals. If we're going to wear it as humans, we should test it on humans. So awesome for that. Arbonne nutrition products are certified kosher. And so that's a big thing for me. I have a lot of friends who are Jewish, as well as just some people who prefer the kosher lifestyle. And so that is something that was important to me to make sure I had for them. Arbonne nutrition products are verified by the Non-GMO Project. And I'm trying to think, there was one other thing this was the other one. Arbonne has a not allowed list, which quite a few companies are now doing because they want to make sure people know what's going on. So their not allowed list includes more than 2,000 ingredients, and nearly 1,400 of those are from the European Union. So that's a very big thing to know, that they are very specific about the ingredients that go into their products, and not only just that of the United States, but also from Europe of their list of no-no products, as I like to call them. Okay, so next reason I love them, the makeup, okay? You know me, I'm a diva girl. I like my makeup. I like foundation, I like eyeshadow, I like lipstick, I like blush, I like it all. Their foundation is phenomenal. Their concealer is amazing. I haven't tried all the makeup. I'm just excited that they have all of it for me to have for my clients. So, but I can say for a fact, the foundations, the concealer, it's awesome. So I'm very, very excited to get these products for my clients. So the other cool thing, which I'll get to in a minute about samples, is they have awesome samples for the foundation where I can send you colors to try and you find your right shade. No more I'll get to that in a second. So yes, makeup, they have it. It's awesome. It's fantastic. I'm really excited about it. Okay, next, the variety. Not that you need the category pages, it's more for my benefit. So one of the biggest things that I struggled with that was just so freaking awesome about Beauty Control was the variety of products they had. You just don't find that very often in a company. Some have great skincare but don't have any makeup. Others have great makeup but don't have great skincare or don't have skincare at all. A lot of them don't have body products, which your body is what cracks me up, is your body is part of your skin. So if you are taking care of your face, why would you not be taking care of your body? Your lips, your hands, your feet, your body skin, it's just all, your skin's the largest organ in your body. You gotta be able to take care of it. I need a product line that has it. They do. So that's huge. And then on top of it, so you know me, I'm skincare, spa, cosmetics. But another thing I'm really excited about, which I'll get into in a second, is their nutritional products. But so they just have the best variety of products that I have seen out there, like comprehensive, whole as a unit variety of products. And I need that because when you have hundreds of clients, you have women and men and girls and kids with all different sorts of needs. I need to be able to have the whole shebang for my customers. And so that really was a huge variety. The variety thing was a huge decision maker for me. Next, samples. If you have ever made samples for people, you know how time consuming, cost inefficient, and frustrating it is. Not to mention that it doesn't come across as professional, but you have to do it if the company doesn't have samples. I am not putting anybody down. All I'm saying is this company, I've never seen samples like this company has of almost everything. Like, you want a skincare sample? Not a problem. Let me know. I'll send it to you. Comes full week in a box, all sealed, like everything looks gorgeous, feels great. A whole week of skincare in a sample. You want to try a foundation? Awesome. Take a picture of your skin, send it to me. I'm going to send you colors to try, figure out which one you like. That is amazing. My girlfriend Lisa joked that, hey Jenny, that she had PTSD from making samples, and I totally agree with her. I cannot tell you how many hours I spent making samples where I should be spending that time connecting with my clients and seeing how they're doing on the products, and connecting with my team and seeing how they're doing and what they need help with, and instead I was making these samples. So now I can just send samples out and I don't have to make them, and that is awesome, and it was a huge deal for me. So that was a big one. Okay, so health, wellness. Now, I will completely tell you for a fact I have not tried a single one of their health wellness products. But what I can also tell you is that Lisa has, and one of my dear friends, Becky, who is also an Arbonne consultant of a different team, and I've watched her post. She's doing awesome, and she's lost like 20 pounds and kept it off, and she's absolutely loving it, and she has clients who are loving it. So I have not tried it. I'm very excited to try the products. It's not my forte of what I'm focused on for my customers. That's skincare, spa, and cosmetics, but I definitely am going to be trying them out because, I don't sell anything I don't personally love. But I know that other people are absolutely blown away and in love with their nutrition products. And they have a whole bunch of them too. It's not like just shakes or something. So they have those. And I think that's important to have a well-rounded product line. Okay, next. Back office systems. This is a big one for me. And this is one that I feel almost every single company struggles with. Because a lot of times you have companies who either haven't been around long enough or they've been around for a while and they don't listen to their selling base. Their back office is awesome. And they've been around for over 30 years, so a lot of the kinks have been worked out that most companies struggle with for years. So to have a system like that is just... or 40 years. They've been around for 40 years. Sorry, I'm still learning. So that was just huge for me. Social media images for consultants that are watching this, or somebody who was part of a company and hasn't had a home yet is interested in hearing about. They've got all of those things for you to be able. It's already there. You don't have to create anything. They don't have to try to figure out how to create it. It's there. And those things are so important in having a business to be able to run it fluidly and successfully. And so I absolutely think that that's fantastic. Okay, this one's a big one. Because for all my people out there interested in making money with this and not my clients, this one's not for you. The discount profit structure. Almost every single company out there, and after Beauty Control closed, I had to look at all of them and realized how amazing, sadly, God, I miss it, that we had it with them, is most companies only offered like 20, usually max to maybe 30%. And if they do have anything above that, it's at a ridiculous like $2,000 retailer above to be able to get 50%. And that's companies all across. That's not one company or a company I was with, that's everybody, right? And most don't even offer 50% as an option, even at that high rate. That's still 20 to 30%, right? So with them, you start out at a base of 35% discount and profit. And that is mind-blowingly exciting to me. So it's 35% on all individual products, but then here's the awesome system that they have, is that any of the sets are 50% discount or profit. Truly does not matter the size of the order, does not matter if you're a brand new consultant or a consultant who has been in it for 20 years. 35% off all individual products, 50% off sets. You're able to give those discounts to customers for specials, things like that. You can use it for your own self, for your profit, whatever it is. That is huge to start off at a minimum of 35%. And if you're with other companies, you know I'm not lying about that. Okay, next, shipping and handling. So, again, not that you need to see this, but it's fun. And I'm sorry that they're not centered on the page. It really bothered me too, but I didn't have enough time to figure out how to get the adjustments made. So, high shipping costs, just, it's not going to work, right? We've got Amazon, we've got Walmart, we've got these free pickups, all that stuff. So you have to have a free shipping option. And if it's not free shipping, then it has to be a flat rate, and it has to be a reasonable flat rate. So the thing that I love about this company is that if an order is $500 or more that you're putting in, then it is free shipping, handling, zero cost to you. If it's under 500, it doesn't matter if it's one product or 40 products. If it's under 500 retail, it's just $8 shipping, handling. That's it. That is amazing. I can tell you from being with Beauty Control and another company that $8 flat rate, no matter the size of the order, is amazing. So that was a very, very big deal for me. Also, there's a preferred customer program, which I'll talk about in a second, that I also love. And the cool thing with that is that with the preferred customer program, the shipping and handling is free when their order is 150 or more. I mean, that's awesome. So their products do come from California though. So it does take a few days to get there because it has to go from one side of the country. Well, if you're on that side of the country, it won't take you long, but I'm in Ohio and we have snow and ice and sleet and on the opposite side of the country. So probably about 5 to 7 business days is the standard expectation. Okay. Another big one that I just have always lived by personally, but so it was a non-negotiable item for me when choosing a company is no inventory. I don't want to carry it. I don't have room for it. I don't like dealing with it. I don't ever believe anybody should buy inventory and waste money having stuff sitting on their shelves. If my client wants it, I'm going to get it for them and send it to them. So no inventory requirements. Huge. Okay, track record. So Arbonne is the largest health and wellness company worldwide. It's got over 300,000 consultants worldwide and over 2 million customers. Now, that is something that I think says a lot about a company to have over 300,000 consultants. Another cool thing about them is they're in multiple countries and the countries can recruit internationally. So it doesn't matter if you're in Canada, guess what? You can join my team in the United States. And if you're in Canada and know people in the United States that you're besties with, guess what? You can recruit them too. So that is, I think, and you can sell to them as well. So you can sell internationally, all that. That is awesome. That you don't see that a lot. And so that was a huge opportunity where, you know, I'm not saying most people would be like, oh, I'm going to go recruit in Australia. Let's be honest. You see people say that and you're like, yeah, whatever. So I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is that the option is there, which is huge. So I just think that's pretty cool. Now, the preferred customer program. So this one, I'm just going to read right off the sheet because I don't know it by heart yet and I don't want to tell you the wrong stuff. So excuse me for not looking at you for a second. $29 per year to be a preferred customer. That's it. All orders are 20% off individual products and 40% off sets. All orders of 150 or more get free shipping. All orders that are less than 150, no matter the size, $7.95 flat shipping. No auto ship. Ships straight to you. So it doesn't go to your consultant and then to, you know, somewhere else. It comes directly to you from the company. Every next order that you place gets a free product or a free goodie in it. And every year, when you renew for that $29 fee, you are getting a freebie, free product gift at renewal as well. That right there is an amazing customer program, and I'll tell you why. So let's take Bed Bath & Beyond. I don't know if you all shop there. I do. And I was told that they had this for $25. You could become one of their loyalty customers. Same thing, preferred customer benefit, right? And so for $25 for the year, you get 20% off every time you buy there. You don't need coupons anymore, which for me, I was just like, done. I saved in my first order, it already paid for my $25. So the fact that it's $29 for $4 more, but you're getting 20% off individual products, 40% off sets, free shipping with over 150 and free goodies on your birthday with each order, etc. That's freaking an amazing customer service program. The fact that there's no auto ship, there's no requirement for a certain dollar amount to stay as nothing, no requirements. You pay the $29, you're a preferred customer. That is mind-blowing to me, and that, I have to tell you, was one of the largest reasons why I decided to make this switch, because I love my customers and I like giving them free stuff. I like it even better when a company gives my customers free stuff and I don't have to do it. That is awesome. That is an amazing customer referral program. So that's the preferred customer benefit. I don't know why you wouldn't do that, honestly. $29 for the entire year. I don't do math, so I'm not even going to pretend to divide that in 12 months. But that is pennies to get 20% and 40% off, free shipping, handling, the free products with every order and on your birthday. I mean, it's amazing. Okay, so let's talk about, now we've talked about clients and the benefits to my customers coming up, which, well, starting now, because I'm already part of the company now. Do you have a home? Do you have a home? So the reality is I'm never going to try to take anybody away from any other company, ever. You're never going to find me trying to recruit other people's teams or anything. Won't do it. Never have done it. Never have gone after other people. What I will say is I know there are so many of you watching this that were displaced, which is really the word for it, when Beauty Control closed. And if you have not found your home yet, or if you're a client of mine and you've wanted to bring in some extra income, but you don't have tons of time to leave your house and go do things, guess what? You don't have to. You can sell right online. Online selling is just such a big wave. Now, I personally still plan to do fun things with my clients at their homes because I just enjoy doing that, but you don't have to. So whether you be somebody who has never been in any sort of selling situation, or you are somebody who was in a direct selling company and you are looking for something and you just haven't found whatever feels like, you're there, you're in your right fit, take a look at this. And I would love to talk with you more. For those of you that know me, you know I'm not a pressure person. I could care less what you do. I just have not truly, since my divorce, I lost my it, right? I lost that spark, that drive, that fire that made me excited and just made me want to be out there talking about something that I'm excited about. And I found some things and I'm like, oh yeah, this is cool and I like it. But nothing, in my blog, I talk about my fiance, Tony. He was just like, why aren't you out there doing these things? I know you love it. And I'm like, I'm not feeling it, And that just was bugging the crap out of me. And I had to make a change. And so I did. And I'm really excited about it. So we are, Lisa and I, next page, Zoom Q&A. So Lisa and I are going to be doing a Zoom Q&A for anybody who is interested in hopping on and hearing what we have to say and asking any questions you want. You can also just sit there and say nothing and just listen. But we know some of you might be interested that are watching this. So it is tomorrow, Thursday, January 24th at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. So that is 8 o'clock p.m. Central, 7 o'clock p.m. Mountain, and 6 o'clock p.m. Pacific Time. It doesn't cost anything to get on. There's no pressure. If you know her or I, you know that that's just not how we roll, because she's my homie. So we're going to be doing that tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. So feel free to jump onto that. And if you go to my blog post that I will put the link in here, the Zoom information is on there so that you can jump on and listen to that. So that's open to anyone. So that's the Zoom thing. So the last thing that I really wanted to cover, because so many of you are either consultants with other companies or were with Beauty Control and you want to know what the benefits are to joining, right? So consultant benefits. Again, I'm going to read off the page because I don't want to say it wrong. So this was really what I loved, because one of the things I found is I need something that's cost effective for people and doesn't force them into anything specific. I'm a control freak and I don't like being controlled, and it's really that simple. So $49 to join. That's it. $49. Now, you do not get any products with the $49. The $49 gives you everything for free for the year. So you have your website free. Well, for $49 for the whole year. So whatever, let's do, just for fun and to pull up a calculator, and I know it's sad that I can't do this in my head, but math is not my forte. 49 divided by 12. $4.08, 4.08333 cents a month, but one flat fee of $49 to join. And that gives you everything. Access to the whole back office. It gives you a free website for your clients to shop on. It gives you access to all the specials I'm about to talk about, which are your benefits to being a consultant. That's phenomenal. Also, yearly renewal is not $49. It is only $29. So after, I think I had a low connection there for a second. So again, I'm going to say that $49 to join, but it's not $49 a year. It is only $29 a year after that to continue your consultant membership. Also, when you join, you do not have to place an order. You can just join and have your consultant membership and let people start ordering from you. That's simple. $0 cost. You don't have to order any products, etc. Now, most of you might want to order some stuff that you want to try and have for people to try hands-on. Totally cool. You can order any size. You could just order samples. You could order stuff for yourself. You could order stuff for you personally to use, kind of important to use the products if you're going to be selling them. But they do have packages where you can build your own or pre-made of their bestsellers. So they have a bestseller package that's $500 in retail. They also have where you can just build your own at $500 retail. You get it for 50% off, so it's only $250. But again, that is completely optional and not required. All orders. So here's the benefits to being a consultant. Minimum 35% off, maximum of 50%. So 35% off individual products, 50% off sets. Hey, Carol. For every $250 retail in your cart. Now, this is the cool thing for being a consultant. For every $250 retail you order, you can choose $125 in additional products for only $30. No joke. I was like, come again? So when you order $250 or more in retail in your shopping cart and you go to checkout, they're going to be like, hey, go ahead. You can go pick out $125 in products for $30. If that does not blow your mind, you just need to stop being in retail because that is unbelievable. That's amazing right there. Do you know what you can do with all those extra products? You want to talk about building up your samples to have for people to try, giving gifts to clients as thank yous for being a great customer, giving products to friends and family as a free gift to get them interested in all of that. That is amazing. So it is compounding. So this is the even cooler thing. So a 500 retail order, you get $250 in additional products for $60. I mean, seriously, you guys. How you can't watch this and not be excited about that. That is cray-cray, right? So order $750, $375 in additional products for only $90. That's so stupid. It's stupid. So that's phenomenal, okay? So that's the next thing. Shipping handling as a consultant is free on all orders over $500, and anything under $500 is only $7.95. I mean, come on now. That's awesome. And there's no monthly or yearly sales requirements to stay active. So for anybody who knows that, a lot of you are not going to be full-time salespeople, right? You just want to make some extra money. Maybe you want extra gas money. Maybe you want to go on a vacation. Maybe you just want extra money to pay for kids' sports because, holy Lord, are sports expensive. I have 2 children in 2 to 3 sports each. It blows my mind. So you don't want to have to be forced to make a sales requirement or get kicked out, right? And so with this company, no sales requirements, no yearly activity, no you have to order this many times in a year or you have to order this much in sales, nothing. Just pay your $29 next month, you're good. Next year, sorry. So $49 to join, no sales requirements, $29 a year to stay active. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say about that because that's amazing. Okay, so finally, to close. My website, I'm going to make sure you can see here, is http:// whatever angle that is, kellyanneworthington.arbonne.com. That is ARBONNE.com. Go check it out. It's awesome. So that's my announcement. And that's why I made the decision. So I am really excited I would love to talk to any of you that are interested in getting a catalog. If you want to get a sample of the skincare, let me know. Love to send it to you. No cost to you. Want a sample of foundation? Awesome. Let me know. You want a sample of some of the health and wellness products? Great. Let me know. If you want to get started and get into the preferred customer program and start getting discounts immediately, awesome. Let me know. You're interested in joining? Want to have some questions, Q&A with me? Let me know. Happy to talk to you. I am just ecstatic and over the moon about this decision. And I just want to say thank you to all of my former consultant team, friends, family, everybody that's just been so patient and so wonderful and supporting of me in this crazy freaking journey called life. So I love you all. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. If you want to text me, my phone number is 440-346-6003, and just want everybody to be happy wherever they're at and with whatever they do. So if you're happy where you're at, awesome. If you're looking for something and you want to find a home, I'd love it to be with me. So I will talk to you all soon. Bye.